if there's two people that can bring me out of like this reaction retirement, if you will, it is one, Bray Wyatt, because apparently he's coming back on SmackDown tonight, and two, we've got the SmackDown in-ring debut and sort of return, kind of LA Knight. But we're not here for the models, we're here for LA Knight. That's partially why we're here tonight. He's got the gear, he's got the music, all is right in the world. A toast to having LA Knight back. Alright, he's got a microphone. So I guess he's turning into a bad guy now? As if we don't have enough bad guys on the roster, but I'm not mad at it. We have LA Knight back at least, and that is what counts in my opinion anyway. Alright, here we go. We have the other segment that we've been looking forward to. Okay, so we have the mystical door back again. Okay, we got the bright blue light again. We have this like really spooky and like ominous music. I mean, it is spooky season after all, but this is gonna be cool. It's kind of like a combination of like his different theme songs together. That's what it's sounding like to me anyway. You can kind of tell he was like taking a moment right there in the middle of the ring, and I'm here for it. But listen to that reaction. That's fantastic. I'm feeling that we're gonna get a swerve somehow. That's just the skeptic in me, though. The Bray Wyatt redemption arc. I always felt like there was something there that he always had the capability to really like push the boundaries on just his creativity, but like it just wasn't conveyed in the way that it was supposed to be conveyed, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Like there wasn't it didn't match. Oh, it just got dark. What is this? I mean, I remember the mask, but wait, what? Wait, that's how it ended? Oh dear God, I'm gonna need to watch that video again. Like that ending just to see like what happened, you know what I mean? Just to kind of like get a better understanding of everything, but boy howdy. Alright, so we have a message from Bray Wyatt here, and the commentary table got fixed, so that's lovely. This is true. Talking things out can help some people. What's with this like Halloween-esque music almost? Well, I mean, it is spooky season. Look at like the crowd right there. They kind of panned out to the crowd a little bit, and you can see just how into it they are. Like, even for a video like this, like, they're into it. So it's literally Bray Wyatt addressing his demons, and that's the main event segment. So, I mean, maybe that's like that Wyatt 6 that we've been hearing a lot about. I don't know. It makes me happy just hearing the reactions that Bray Wyatt's been getting. It makes my heart happy, okay? I mean, you can just see how into it the crowd is with his entrance, and like everybody's got their phones up and everything. We're here for that energy. Oh, and he's even got a spooky nameplate. Oh, well, I mean, it is spooky season. Monday's Halloween, so that makes sense. I can feel it, Bray Wyatt. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs. For just whatever happens at this point. Because I genuinely want to see how this sort of unravels and unfolds. Normally I get bothered when people are staring into my soul through the camera, or, you know, down the barrel, if you will, but like, I can't be mad at this because it's Bray Wyatt, and I feel like there's sort of like an intention behind that too, you know, so, well, I want to see the spectacular things. Honestly, this is relatable stuff right here, with his emotions and how sometimes we can get like a little too into our emotions or like too emotional, and sometimes we just don't feel anything. Or we might like kind of unintentionally detach ourselves a little bit. That's pretty relatable. Oh, speaking of adversity, well, the lights just went out completely. Oh, wait, we got the QR code. Somebody go grab it. A ghost of the man who sold the world? Okay, well, is this also his inner demons? Uncle Howdy! I remember seeing some tweets about Uncle Howdy, but I know nothing about Uncle Howdy. Other than I just recognize the name. Okay, so we have a new character in this named Uncle Howdy, and we know nothing about Uncle Howdy. Boy howdy, what an ending, right? It's like, Christina, this has been your moment that you've been waiting for. But no, seriously, I want to see what happens here, because at least we had a development, we have a new character being introduced, and I want to get to know this new character a little bit. I want to see what, you know, Uncle Howdy brings to the table. And also even maybe, you know, who is Uncle Howdy? You know, who's the person that's kind of playing the character? So I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'm interested to see where all this is going. At least we're getting something different, like a new element added each week. So I can't be mad at that. Well, no, Cole, we were all enjoying just having LA Knight on a microphone doing his thing. He backs up his words, Cole. What more do you want? Like, we're always talking about how the bad guys don't back up their words, and well, LA Knight does just that. Okay, so we had Uncle Howdy last week. Yeah, let the backstage worker dude do his job, Bray. Come on. Is he really taking this out on the backstage worker? Or what's going on in this backstage worker? Okay, so Bray Wyatt is backstage having an existential crisis and kind of took it out on the backstage worker. Wait, there's like a glitchy thing behind you, LA Knight. Well, there's like the Bray Wyatt glitchiness. Okay, he saw it too. Oh, I didn't know that we needed this until now, but we're here for it. Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. Oh, this is gonna be good. Grab me some, I need the popcorn. Somebody go get me some popcorn. I forgot to add it on the grocery list. This is the encounter that we didn't know that we needed until it happened. He just headbutted LA Knight. So wait, is this going to be Bray Wyatt's like first little program thing? Because if so, I'm kind of down for it. It's the encounter we didn't know that we needed until we got it. Oh boy, I need to see where this is all going. Because right now this sounds like it's pulled out of universe mode. Like, how does this all connect? I've got no idea, but I want to see how it all sort of connects and where things go. I'm just wondering, like, why he went after LA Knight. I'm here for it. I just want to know why. Yeah, I've got no idea why you're doing the things that you're doing, but I mean, to be fair, again, like you just mentioned, look at the past. Some of it was good, but some of it was, oh boy. I'm just wondering what all this has to do with LA Knight. Can we get to that? Okay, thank you. We're getting to this. So this was Bray's moment of weakness. Why is this super foggy? So Bray Wyatt's getting like the crystal clear like 1080p treatment and LA Knight's getting the foggy treatment. The promo we've been waiting for, people. Me neither. I'm trying to figure out this apology situation too. But I like where they're going with this though. It's like two very, misunderstood people. Oh, but he got a huge slap into Bray Wyatt before he left. Hey, he's got the right idea, though. It's like a video game. You just kind of dip in and dip out like it's Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god. What's he planning to do to LA Knight? Should we be concerned? Should we be concerned? No, this man's had the right idea the whole night. Just keeping his distance away from him. Okay, well, they're no longer even. I don't like this. The whole, Tron just went black. Oh, wait, I saw the screen flicker a little bit. Guys, it's a horror movie trope. Come on, have you all not watched, any sort of horror movies? You get the one guy that might be a little overconfident or something kind of misunderstood, going up against the villain who is also misunderstood, too. I'm seeing a bit of a horror movie trope or so moving through this a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that's because I can kind of see it in a horror context more so than anything else. But I want to know where all this is going. I'm hoping that maybe this leads to Bray's first match. I'm hoping so. We're going to hope for the best, right? But at least we got this cool segment, right? Right. It was interesting. We got some developments and we got an explanation. And that's what counts, right? We're furthering the characters. We're furthering the stories. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for my stories. And then we had all the crazy LA Knight and Bray Wyatt situations. We didn't get to touch on it, but they had a whole little backstage segment later on in the episode where LA Knight's I guess leaving the building or something. I don't know what was going on there, but then they had the creepy Uncle Howdy mask or something. They had a gold mask or something going on. All right, what's Bray Wyatt going on about? Well, how do you know? Do you have telepathy, Bray? Can you read people's minds? Y'all, that just spoke to me because that's literally anxiety in a nutshell. Well, hey, he acknowledged the Fiend. Yes and no. Look, I'm down for the Fiend. Mainly for the entrance. The entrance was quite cool. Actually, no, Bray, I think we're going with violence in English. Oh, Jesus, okay, right as he said LA Knight, we had something happen. Okay, so we have Uncle Howdy with a bunch of flashbacks to things. What? What the heck did we just see? Okay, we got LA Knight. Oh, thank God. See, that's what I don't understand here, because in this whole situation, and again, I'm not biased or anything, but Bray Wyatt technically made the first shot and did the antagonizing first, and it could have been under the influence of Uncle Howdy for all we know, his inner demons or whatever, right? But why are we supposed to cheer for the dude that initiated the conflict? Alright, when are we kicking Bray Wyatt's butt? Okay, well, not for a little bit, apparently. What happened with LA Knight this week now? Poor LA Knight, oh my god. This poor man, oh my god. And we're supposed to boo him. We're on your side, LA Knight, over here. We are. Poor LA Knight. Let's just... First of all, let's be thankful for LA Knight for just, being the voice of reason and logic in this whole mess. And two, just for being LA Knight. Not everybody has manners, Bray! Yeah, that's their food source. Where are we going with this, Bray? Why are we talking about snakes and rats? I think we kind of pieced that together, that he wasn't the one that
took out LA Knight, because remember how there was like the screens for several weeks and that sort of thing? Are we finally gonna get some more lore on Uncle Howdy? Did he just say what I thought he just said? Hang on a second, we're rewinding this. We don't do this too often, but we need to. He didn't, but did he just say that he didn't hurt him and then said that he did hurt him? 'Cause I'm getting confused. So he just literally said he was going to take out LA Knight Thanos style and just make him disappear. I'm concerned now. Very concerned. Okay, thank you. We're getting some footage. Love that. See, this is what I've been wondering this entire time. Freeze the frame. There we go. They literally froze the frame. The other guy's face in that freeze frame, he's like, oh god, we've got Uncle Howdy now interacting with LA Knight. Or at least that's what it seems to me anyway, because what in the American Horror Story is this? Okay, I missed what he just said, because quite frankly, rewind. The door is closing. What is he going on about? What door? Is it Bray Wyatt's literal door? You might want to bring some sage with the LA Knight. We might need some sage. This is like giving me real horror movie vibes, and I'm here for it. I gotta see what happens, but I'm worried that LA Knight's gonna just, get attacked backstage by Uncle Howdy again. Because we've established that's who it is, right? Oh, well, at least we got some new life kind of injected into this feud. Because I've got to be honest, I've been sort of like, oh, it's kind of slowing down a little bit, but at least it's moving again. All right, we need to see what happens here. We got LA Knight going around backstage trying to look for Bray or Uncle Howdy or some kind of clues. Okay, well, he found a T-shirt. Oh God, the lights went out. Oh no, he just shined the flashlight and there's Uncle Howdy, presumably. But he looks shorter. Did anybody else pick up on that? Uncle Howdy looks a little bit shorter there. Just grab the salt, grab the sage, just grab your candles. I'm just saying that once LA Knight's doing okay, we know that he's hopefully in one piece after that segment. Um, let's get the dude some sage and a lot of salt, protective salt circle and that sort of thing. We've watched way too many scary things and spooky shows. Okay, I got no shame. This is my moment. My worlds collide. Yet no kidding, life hasn't been that great for LA Knight. He's getting beaten up almost every single week. Come on, Cole. We've been watching the same show for several weeks now. Oh, I'm so concerned. Okay, so they got a QR code that shows the footage. What in the fresh crap is going on? Okay, well at least LA Knight's okay. Let's hope that he doesn't get beaten up for another week in a row. Let's hope not for our sakes. You know what? I just thought of this. How did they let him out? Did they let him out, or how did LA Knight escape out of that? Because that seemed to be a pretty precarious situation. Hopefully we get more footage. Because I like this found footage Blair Witch Project vibe that we got going on here. They have been on to me, or I have been on to them this entire time. What do you mean we don't even get a full entrance for our dude here? Come on. I'm still trying to figure out why we're supposed to boo him in this whole situation if he keeps getting attacked every single week. Thank you! Jesus, take the wheel. Because I'm just getting confused at this point. We appreciate you, LA Knight. Thank you for calling out this mess, because we're all just getting confused. I would kind of start to lose my crap if I got beaten up every single week. Well, if you're sick of him, why is at least Uncle Howdy going after him? I feel like we're sort of at the mid-season finale, because we still got several weeks until Rumble, so I'm like, where's this all going? We're kind of halfway there. Bray, do you not remember the first episode that you two were on together? You were the one that headbutted LA Knight. We were here for this. Why is it so bright? I don't want to see something really scary now. I don't, Uncle Howdy. I don't like this. I don't trust this. I don't like it. Somebody's gonna pop up, in the background. Right behind him or something, right? Oh, there's a figure! Wait. We finally got Uncle Howdy! We finally got Uncle Howdy, I think, right? Well, Uncle Howdy officially exists. Oh, shoot. Again, we need the protective salt circle. I swear to God, I will go into the kitchen and grab it again, because I keep forgetting. I don't like where any of this is going. At least we got some more developments this week. Uncle Howdy actually exists, which, again, we've been sort of calling around here. Again, this is the most interesting thing on the show to me at this point. Boy, oh boy, we had some developments here, and that was another 20 some odd minutes. So, it's flying by, y'all. It's flying by. And hey, LA Knight didn't get beaten up this week. Oh dear God, we're getting the Bray Wyatt Project update next. Cole, same. I'm still trying to figure all this out too. We're all trying to figure this out. Alright, here we go. As much as I'm giving him crap for talking in circles, I still appreciate the creativity. It gives us something to look forward to every week, and I want to know what happens every week, and that's the point of television. Uncle Howdy owes everybody an apology. I think we can all agree with that. I believe that Uncle Howdy was an entirely separate entity to Bray this whole frickin' time. This needs a supercut on the reaction. I swear to God it does. I think Bray might be cracking, y'all. Well, yeah, we called it a little while ago around here, I think, right? I knew that Bray wasn't Uncle Howdy. In fact, remember a couple weeks ago when I was like, oh yeah, that, like, masked figure that attacked LA Knight? He looked shorter, and even last week I was like, yeah, this guy looks a little shorter than Bray. It's adding up over here. Sometimes you just gotta let the feelings flow through, Bray. Why'd he go after the cameraman? Oh, wait, he's got, like, the claw locked in, which is what the Fiend used. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear that Bray and the Fiend were sort of like one entity in and of itself. I can't decide who's living more in their head rent-free. Is LA Knight living in Bray Wyatt's head more rent-free, or is Bray Wyatt living in Bray Wyatt's head more rent-free? Or is Bray Wyatt living in LA Knight's head a little bit more rent-free? I like to think it's the second option, but holy crap, y'all. I think that entrance was literally longer than, like, that segment. But, like, honestly, I liked how it was short, sweet, and to the point with Bray this week, and he kind of snapped. He had the Fiend move going on. But overall, I want to know where everything's going. I really want to know where everything's going. I want to see what the next step's going to be for Uncle Howdy. I want to know how this is all going to, like, tie in together. You know, like, is Bray gonna bring back the Fiend? Is Bray gonna just be Bray? Like, how is this all gonna work? Is it gonna be like Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight? I don't know what the heck's going on here, but this, to me, it's like, even if we are kind of going in circles a little bit, we've gotten little developments, you know, each week for the past few weeks, so I'm like okay with it. But I've been looking at this feud has been quite interesting. It's refreshing. It's different. And it's the feud that, honestly, we didn't know that we needed until we got it, so let's keep it moving. We've had things moving for the last few weeks or so. Okay, now that we're further evaluating this just right after the commercial break, why are we supposed to cheer for Bray when he's attacking the cameraman, who was just literally standing there doing his job? He's just standing over there chilling. But even though we didn't have LA Knight this week, because he's been kind of like keeping the energy in this feud a little bit for the past couple weeks or so, or at least in my opinion anyway, Bray Wyatt, he attacked the camera dude. So, I mean, at least he did something this week. And so I'm interested to see where that's all going to go, how that's going to overlap with LA Knight, Uncle Howdy. And then I'm curious too, because I don't know how many of y'all watch Monday Night Raw, but like, Alexa Bliss freaking snapped and they had like the Bray Wyatt Tron screen thing in the background. Yeah, that whole thing happened too. So I want to know if all that's going to somehow overlap and interconnect at some point. We still have a few weeks out from Royal Rumble, so I'm hoping so anyway, especially because if it's overlapping on Raw, then I don't know. We need answers around here, right? Right. You know what, Bray? You're not the only one with a bright blue light. Let me get this going. We got a new lamp in here, by the way. See? We're all spooky now, too. No matter what, like, Bray Wyatt's entrance is always just cool. I don't know. It's always cool. Even though what was not cool last week was this man attacking the freaking cameraman for no reason. I thought we had the intro a couple months ago almost. Now, we were onto this, like, whole situation a couple months ago. I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day with this feud. You should regret going after the cameraman. He was just literally standing there doing his job, but at least we're acknowledging this week. Oh, thank God, we got LA Knight to just, you know, call him out on all this mess. I mean, he is finishing some sentences this time around, but it's just the problem is that we keep going back to this same, like, oh, well, you know, I'm very conflicted, I have these inner demons and that sort of thing. And I'm like, didn't we have this, and I have things I regret? We've been having this for, like, almost 3 months now, something like that. That's what I'm saying, he's still responsible for his own actions. I think we're getting a yowie wowie chant. Okay, we're finally setting up a match or something, I think, right? His tone, his voice changed. Oh, this man's gonna snap again. Bray, you kind of showed us that last week with the cameraman, back in early November with the backstage worker. Where's Uncle Howdy at? Oh, ask and you shall receive. But it looks like we're finally getting these two in a match at Royal Rumble, in some shape or form. Embrace the dark. I mean, I kind of did just now. Wait, we're getting new music. What's happening? I didn't mean to summon you, Uncle Howdy. I didn't mean to. Wait. Does Uncle Howdy have his own entrance music? Uncle Howdy has his own entrance music. It almost sounds like something out of Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god, he's walking down. Oh my god, he's walking down the ramp. If I'm LA Knight, I'm standing as close to the dang ropes as I can be, just so that I can, like, run right out of there. Why does Uncle Howdy look so short? I love how LA Knight's just not having any of this right now. Oh, Uncle Howdy just took out Bray Wyatt. Yeah, you might get on out of there, LA Knight. Just run for your life. Run for it, LA Knight. Get out of here. Haven't, like, Uncle Howdy and Bray kind of been, like, on opposite sides, like, fighting amongst each other this entire time? This makes all the sense in the world. Am I the only one that's, like, seeing it through the weeds at this point? Because I feel like that's the case. So, in a nutshell, Uncle Howdy snapped this week. Bray Wyatt snapped last week, and kind of sort of this week. And I guess you could argue that maybe LA Knight kind of snapped and was starting to just, like, get a little heated and stuff like that about 2 weeks ago. So everybody's just starting to crack at this point. I want to see where things are going. This was quite the development, everybody. This was quite the development and one heck of a way to kick things off here.